Good morning, dear students. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss the nomenclature of organic compound containing more than one functional group. So what happens if more than one functional group is present in the organic compound? So, the basic rule is, if there are more than one functional group is present, then the seniormost functional group is regarded as the principal functional group, while the other functional group is treated as the secondary functional group or simply the substituent That is, you can say it is rule number 1. Second point, the numbering is done in such a way so that the principal functional group should be at the lowest possible position. Next point, if there is any multiple bond, then it should be usually taken in the chain along with the principal functional group. Now the main question is that how we can identify which one is the principal functional group and which one is your secondary functional group. One more point you can add for principal functional group. We use suffix while for the secondary functional group, we use prefixes. And if more than one secondary functional group is there, if more than one secondary functional group is present, then they are means their prefixes, they are written in their alphabetical order. For example, if we have hydroxy and secondary functional group, and if we have cyano is also a secondary functional group, then cyano should be written first, then we use hydroxy. Now the question is, let us suppose if we have different functional group, then how we can identify that which functional group is your primary functional group and which of the functional group is your secondary functional group. मीन्स हम लोगों को कैसे पता चलेगा कि कौन सीनियर मोस्ट फंक्शनल ग्रुप है और कौन सीनियर नहीं है. फॉर दैट वी हैव ए प्रायोरिटी सीक्वेंस रूल. फॉर दैट वी हैव ए प्रायोरिटी रूल और वी हैव ए प्रायोरिटी ऑफ फंक्शनल ग्रुप. सो हियर वी हैव priority of functional group. Carboxylic acid is the most senior functional group. Then we have sulfonic acid. Then we have acid anhydride. This is your acid anhydride. This group is your acid anhydride. This is your sulfonic acid, ये आप जानते हो. And this is your carboxylic acid, you are also familiar with it. After acid anhydride, we have COOR, that is your ester. And after ester we have acid halide, that is your acid halide or acyl halide. Now this acid halide is senior than your acid amide. This is your acid amide. This is your acid amide, which is further senior than your cyanide, which is senior than cyanide or called nitrile. Then it is senior than your aldehyde, that you know CHO is aldehyde. Aldehyde is senior than your ketone. Aldehyde is senior than your ketone, and then your ketone is senior than alcohol. This is your alcohol, which is senior than your amine. Amine senior than your alkene. Then your alkene, and alkene it is further senior than your triple bond, that is your alkyne. आप पूछेंगे कि भाई सर alkyne के बाद क्या आएगा? Naturally it will be alkane. Now groups like halo groups like halo means halogen such as chlorobromo, groups like nitro, and groups like alkoxy जो आपका ईथर आता है, this is your OR alkoxy. They are for these groups we simply use prefix. We simply use prefix means they are actually substituent. They are not the functional group like nitro group, like halo group, like your alkoxy. तो अब आप देख लें कि भाई कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड भी है और ईस्टर भी है. तो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इज योर प्रिंसिपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप, while ester will be your secondary functional group. तो ये आपका एक ऑर्डर हो गया पहचानने का. And once you identify the principal functional group, you may write the IUPAC name. However, the rest rules are same as in your monofunctional group containing compound. For example, let us observe some example. For example, if we have a compound like CH3, CH2, CHOH and say it is your CHO. Now in this compound we have two different functional groups. One is alcohol and another is CHO, that is your aldehyde. अब देखिए यहाँ दो फंक्शनल ग्रुप हैं, एक अल्कोहल और दूसरा एल्डिहाइड. बट फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन, एज यू नो, योर एल्डिहाइड फंक्शनल ग्रुप इज सीनियर देन योर अल्कोहलिक फंक्शनल ग्रुप. सो वी कैन राइट दिस एल्डिहाइड इज योर प्रिंसिपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप. इट मीन्स इट इज योर principal functional group, while OH, this OH is your secondary functional group. This OH is your secondary functional group. So for this principal functional group we use suffix and for this OH we use prefix. किसका क्या suffix होगा, किसका क्या prefix होगा, ये हम आपको already बता चुके हैं. So there is no question कि sir what will be suffix and what will be prefix. So what will be the name of this compound means the priority must be given to aldehyde, and so it is your carbon number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Now this alcoholic group is simply treated as your substituent. So the name is your 2-hydroxy. It is your 2-hydroxy. Since the carbon number is 4, so it is your 2-hydroxy butanol. क्या नाम हो गया इनका? 2-hydroxy butanol. For example, if we have a compound like this, CH3, CH, double bond CH, C, CHO, CH2 and COOH. अब आप देखिए, in this case we have carboxylic functional group. In this case we have aldehydic functional group. This is your hydrogen. तो दोनों हैं, but which one is senior? You know, carboxylic functional group is senior than your aldehyde. तो भाई आप इसके लिए क्या यूज करोगे? Suffix. And for this CHO we have to use prefix. So for this prefix is your N-formyl. So it is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 3-formyl. It is your 3-formyl. Carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 3-formyl hex. Again you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So double bond between 4 and 5. So it is 3-formyl hex 4, and then we have 4-enoic acid. So the name is your 3-formyl hex 4-enoic acid. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. Similarly, for example, if we have a compound like say CH3, CH, NH2, then we have CH2, then we have CHOH and then we have CH3. भाई यही देखिए दो फंक्शनल ग्रुप आपको दिखेंगे. One is your alcoholic functional group, another is your amino functional group. Now, dear student, as you know, alcoholic functional group is senior than your amino. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Priority must be given to alcohol. तो आप इधर से काउंटिंग करोगे तो अल्कोहल सेकंड पे आएगा, इधर से काउंटिंग करोगे तो अल्कोहल फोर्थ पे आएगा. तो अब इसका नाम हो गया 4-amino. Then we have pentan 5 carbon. Then we have to all. So the IUPAC name is your 4-amino penton to all. Now I hope you must have understand the nomenclature of compound containing more than one functional group. Thank you.